You're a massage therapist and you just had another no-show. It's so frustrating. Now you've got an hour to sit and think about this. And while you're thinking about it, you're considering making prepayment mandatory. This will cut down on the no-show rate, right? In this video, we're going to talk about the pros and the cons of asking for prepayment. I'm Philip, co-founder of spamarketing.com. Our massage therapy growth program has helped hundreds of businesses across North America. Throughout my week, I talk to dozens of massage therapists. I try to capture the most interesting and relevant ideas and bring them to you right here. Now, before we start talking about no-shows, I want to acknowledge one thing. It's super annoying to have a no-show. Your time is very valuable. I don't want to make light of that. Your time is valuable, and this is time that you could be using to work with a paid client who's going to help you pay your bills. That's very important, and I acknowledge that. Here at spamarketing.com, I deal with my own no-shows. I have people book calls with me. I sometimes rush out the door in the morning to get onto a call, and then the person doesn't show up. I know how frustrating this is because I deal with it every day. So let's talk about some scenarios of requiring prepayment. But before we do that, let's just talk about prepayment. Now, in a post-COVID era, there's a lot of people that are just concerned about scams. They're overall very fearful about giving their credit card information to somebody they don't know. I think of my own mother when I think about this. My mom, it doesn't matter what, she will never give her credit card information to anybody she doesn't know. She even doesn't like giving it to big brands like major airlines or Walmart because she doesn't know for sure that it's not a scam. And so she simply doesn't give her credit card information to anybody. It's a rule of hers, and there's a growing population that are the same way. They just won't give their credit card information out. And so we need to recognize that this is a legitimate concern. These are decent people. My mother would never no-show someone. She's just scared of falling into the trap of a scam. So let's go over some stats on no-show. So we estimate that the no-show rate on first visits is 1 in 10. This is a higher no-show rate than for rebookings. Rebookings, people know you, they like you, they're used to your systems. There's not usually that friction. So the no-show rate is about 1 in 10 on the first visit. That's 10%. So let's walk through some scenarios. So scenario 1 is where you don't have a prepayment at all. So you run an ad campaign that gets you 100 new clients. Because the no-show rate is 10%, 10 of these no-show. Right? Very frustrating, but 10 no-show. 90 of them attend. And let's just say, for easy math, that you're charging $100 per service. And so this would be an income of $9,000. So you made $9,000. Obviously, there was 10 no-shows that were frustrating, but you still had an income of $9,000. Let's go through scenario number 2 then, if you require prepayment. So our internal statistics show that 50% of people won't give their credit card for somebody they don't know. 50%, that's 1 in 2. So if you run the same ad campaign and 50% of the people won't take your services because of the requirement for a credit card, then the same budget will bring you 50 clients because you've taken the market and you've cut it in half. So 50 clients off that same marketing budget. Now, because you're asking for prepayments, you don't get a single no-show. That may or may not be reasonable. You might have 1 or 2, but for the sake of it, let's just say you got no no-shows. Okay? You saw 50 people that actually attended. That's great. You got no no-shows. But your income at $100 per visit is $5,000. So off the same marketing budget, with no prepayment, you made $9,000. With prepayment, you made $5,000. Now the question is this, is the pain of these 10 no-shows so great that you're willing to make $4,000 less, almost half the money, to avoid 10 hours where you can do other things, get caught up on your paperwork, clean your room, do other things in your personal life, still use that time productively, and make more money? I think this is a great trade-off. I think that it's worth it to pursue no prepayment, get the most clients booked into your system, and line up tasks that you can do if you get a no-show, so that that is not time wasted. You could make social media posts, you could text clients that you haven't seen in a while, you can manage things in your personal life from your laptop during that 1 hour of no-show time. I don't think it needs to be that a no-show sets you back. I think you can use that time wisely to move forward and at the same time make more money. So we still recommend that you use a system to cut down on no-shows. And so this is more a follow-up system. After booking, follow-ups and reminders. After booking, to make sure that people have the proper instructions to get to your location, have the proper time in their calendar, and get an appropriate reminder or two so that they don't forget the session or can at least notify you if they would like to cancel it in advance. I believe that this is a very important concept and a very misunderstood aspect in the massage business. If you are requiring prepayment, you are missing out on revenue. You will always see the people that come to you, and you feel the effect of the people that come to you and no-show. But if you're requiring prepayment, what you don't know and what you can't see is the people that never book with you because they don't want to give their credit card. They're absolutely silent. They don't raise their hand and tell you, I don't want to book with you because you require a prepayment. They simply move to the next business and you never know that they existed. And so this is a silent, very sneaky way that businesses miss out on revenues, and I think it's very unfortunate. Now again, I think no-shows are very, very frustrating. I don't want to make light of that, but I do think that everything is made better when there's more growth happening in your business. It makes the pain a little bit less painful. Now, I mentioned before that I talk to dozens of massage therapists throughout the week. I try to capture the most interesting and relevant ideas and bring them to you right here. All I ask for in exchange is that you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and consider sending it to a friend who's struggling with no-shows. I'll talk to you soon.